Good evening, Facebook. How's it going? I haven't done a live in a little while because I've been literally working like back to the wall to, achieve exactly what I said I was going to do. I often find myself looking at life, taking a moment to look back over 6 months and see how far I've come. 12 months, see how far I've come. 24 months, see how far I've come, right? And I find it absolutely astonishing how much things can change in such a short space of time. One of the biggest problems that people have is they look at something, a task, an endeavor, and they see how far away it is, and it puts them off. They think to themselves, like, I want it now. And impatience is a huge killer of dreams and ambitions and just accomplishing anything. Relationships, patience is brutal. Some people don't have patience to take care of the emotions and the needs of others. They spend so much time thinking about what they want and not concentrating on what other people want. I've done that, and it's a road to nowhere, and as life goes by and the uncertainty of what is going to happen in the future starts to build up, you can't help. I tell you why I'm different, and tell you why this side of thinking is different. Is because when I look at the future, I don't fear of what can come. Because as long as I'm still standing and I can still breathe, anything can happen to me. And that's just how it is. And I think some people need to see life like that. It doesn't matter if you lose your car, you lose your house, you lose everything around you, the people you love, if they're gone and you lose them. Because from every experience, no matter how grim, you can draw power from it. You can draw inspiration. You can draw an emotion and a feeling that allows you to see life in a different way if you let yourself. I don't consider myself somebody who's gone through absolute hell on earth. But what I've gone through made me feel a certain way. And the way that made me feel made me so driven to change my life. It made me so just angry with everything. I'd look in the mirror, I'd be angry with the person that was looking back. And that can't be. You can't be like that. You can't live life like that. You can't exist hating yourself. I see 99% of this world just hating themselves. Hating the fact that they don't have the bollocks to get out there and do what they want. But yet, you're your own worst enemy. Because it just takes a bit of faith to know that you'll eventually survive. You'll eventually get there. Like, it's not meant to be straightforward. 6 months ago, I would never have thought that I would be speaking the way I am now. When I started these videos, do you think that I knew that I would be at this stage? Do you think I'd be so confident to stand in front of hundreds of people and preach, a 22-year-old lad, be able to preach the way that I do? I just decided that one day I was like, do you know what? I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to put myself out there and people can decide. And look where it's got me. The problem with most of you is you're so shit scared of going out there and just doing something different that you stop yourself from doing anything at all. And then a year later, you're in the same fucking position. What are you afraid of? You're afraid of being, put down? Are you afraid of people taking the piss out of you? They'll do that even if you're not trying to achieve anything. So don't worry about that. Even if you're walking down the street, somebody be taking the piss out of you, they'll probably be thinking it. Because that's what humans can do. They can be judgmental. They can be self-centered. They can be people who don't see the bigger picture. Be the person that shows them the bigger picture. Because let me tell you something, I've gained and lost a lot of friends over the years. I've gained and lost a lot of relationships over the years. But you have to know that you're going to be surrounded by the right people. If you know you're a good person, you know you're trying to do something good, no matter what happens, we will make bad decisions. In the eyes of somebody, you will always do something wrong. So just try your best to do what you believe is right. And you can only go so far. So far wrong. You can't please everyone. That's a given. But what you can do is try to change somebody's life every single day. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I might not have done these lives, and you know what, I should do. And I'm my own worst enemy for that. But there's no excuse. I'm not going to even bother trying to excuse it. But you know what? From the past month, I made a decision 2 weeks ago, and I've already executed on that decision. I'm moving out into my new place tomorrow. I'm getting my dog back. I'm getting another dog to be with him. And you know what? I'm just making action. I'm taking action. I said in 6 weeks I'm going to earn money. And do you know what? I'm going to do everything in my power to make that a reality. And if I don't achieve it, you'll know, and you will understand that I will at least be closer to it. But that's the difference. I take action. I do things. I don't just talk about it and say that I like the idea of this. I go and fucking do it, no matter what happens. Even if it's something that, you know, is going to collapse and fall apart and never ever work again, at least I tried. You know, and I just think about all of the people that are wasting their time living lives that they don't want to fucking live. People that will tell you to stop doing things. People that will, you know, say to you that what you're doing and the way you choose to live your life is fucking wrong. You live your life the way you want to fucking live it and fuck everyone else. Because you've got yourself, and that's it. You make your own damn decisions. You become the man or woman you want to be. Not everyone's going to like that. Not everyone's going to stand by your side. Not everyone's going to stick with you through the storm. Some people go through hell on earth, but they can still come out shining on the other side. And that's a shout out to Alicia when she watches this. Fantastic woman, been through hell, and still comes out shining on the other side. We should all take a leaf out of that. And I'm not saying that you have to go through a level of hell in order to have some justification of being, you know, oh, well, I've been through this. So no, it's not like that. But my point is that if something bad happens to you and it makes you feel a certain way, no matter how small, you know, you could lose your car. You could lose your car, a metal car that means nothing, materialistic. You could lose it and make you feel horrible. But it's the feeling that you have to change. It's the feeling associated with what things happen. People take the piss out of you. Don't let it bother you. Hard, I know. It's not meant to be hard. It's meant to be. That's how you grow. So when you say, oh, it's easier said than done, fuck that phrase. It's meant to be. It's meant to be difficult. You don't get nothing by living the easy life. You don't get nothing by standing still. You don't get nothing by just having a plan B, you know, having this, oh, well, you know, if this doesn't work out, I'll have this. Nah, don't be fucking stupid. You go 100% into everything that you want to do. You know, I spoke to a lad the other day that I respect on levels I can't even tell you. I think he's a really, really sound lad. And if he watches this, he'll probably fucking message me. But he said to me, I'd love to open my business in 2 years. Open it today. 2 years, be another 2 years. Then after those 2 years are gone, it'll be another 2 years. Because you cannot wait for the fucking proper opportune moment, because it doesn't come. You create your own opportunities. You create your own existence, and you do things when the time is right. That's why I'm moving out now. Because I believe the time is right. And as a man in control of my life, I make the decisions. Arrogant? Nah. I just respect myself that much more. For those of you that sometimes follow bits and pieces of what I want to do, and I know this is a shout out, but I want you to have a look at Project Inspire. Because until the day that I met Katrina, I didn't realize what true energy in somebody really is. And that woman has it. And she will reshape and change this world. I know it. And I will do everything I can to be a part of it. And I think you should all check it out. You know, whether you don't give a fuck about what I say, or whether you do this or that, have a look. Because I'm telling you now that most of you that are in fucking employment, you know, going to your job and being told that you can have your break at 12 or half 12, like you want that, you know, like that makes you feel good, does it? Ask yourself the question. You know, when you're having to deal with people you don't want to fucking deal with, does it make you feel good? When you're having to, you know, go into retail and deal with customers, or you got a job and it's stressful, or you got a load of stuff, do you enjoy that? No. Make a change. That's what it's all about. You can preach until the cows come up, change. Oh, that's all he ever says is change. Yeah, but I'll prove that word. I will prove how it works. Because when 12 months goes by and I've achieved my goals, what are you going to be saying? What's your excuse going to be? Because let me tell you, it's not been easy, and it still isn't, and it won't be in the future, and I will suffer. But through that suffering, I will grow, and I will become a bigger and stronger man than I've ever been. My respect goes out to the people that are going through that hell. And for the people that are having a tough time, again, my respect goes out to you, because You know, I wish we could all be there for each other, but it's not always the case. So that's my bit. I'm going to start doing these more consistently now that I've got my own place. Not that that was ever a problem, because the people who let me live here were absolutely lovely and amazing, and I wouldn't be where I am if it weren't for them. So have a fantastic evening, guys. Take care of yourselves. Love to you all.